Grounded.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today on Uldulmak, a map that I've never cast on before. It's an ASL map. It's going to be Effort, and it's going to be Sharp top right. It is Sharp, ASL finalist last season, and in the bottom left, it's going to be Effort, an ASL champion. Not a finalist last season, but that's because it was Sulky, as you all know. So, this is Uldulmak. It is named and designed after a geographic structure where some battle was fought in Korea. I don't know, man. So check this out. We have islands on this map. We have gas. We have minerals. Whose idea was this to make an island map in 2025? The map designer. That is who. Look at this, man. Look at the islands. All right, so you start out here, and then here's your natural. You have such a wide open main base. You've got a third base here, and you've got a bridge connecting you to your opponent. This is the only way you can traverse from your base to your opponent's base over land. This bridge is it. Another island in the top left on Uldulmak, which I have to say, I have to like pronounce it like a villain. Uldulmak, the destroyer. I can't just say it normally. I don't know why. I can't just say Uldulmak. It has to be Uldulmak. Anyway, so you got a bunch of places where you can expand, great, normally, but then there's this whole area out here where if you want to get, what is it? If you want to get a fifth base, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 bases are available to you just by going over land, but if you want a fifth base, you got to move out here and get an island. Holy crap. So yeah, this was sent in by RJB. I don't think he said anything about it being effectively an island base when he didn't say the map name at all, actually. Maybe he did and I missed it, but anyway, TVZ, hatch first into the pool is Effort. We got ourselves with an early gas. Interesting stuff here from Sharp. Does he want to mech on this map? Does he want to make battle cruisers on this map? Because it's so weird. We did see battle cruisers on Troy from Light a while ago. If you want to see that match, let me know in the comments and I will link it to you. Because again, I read every comment anyone ever makes on the channel. You know that. And it was a weird, fun game, man. We had Devourers, we had Battle Cruisers, we had Scourge. It was crazy. So yeah, here it is. There's that bridge you got to cross if you want to scout, and Sharp knows what he's doing. Sharp is sending the SCV across the map. Steve, the SCV scouting, got merch at FalconPaladin.store for Steve. And there's the hatch coming in. There's the pool coming up. There's the factory on time. And yeah, one base mechy mech here. What's the follow-up from Sharp going to be? I'd love to know. Let's find out together. I kind of feel like it's going to be... Oh, man, if it's battle cruisers on this map... I mean... It's... If you expect the Zerg opponent to take an island base, then attacking it with BCs is actually kind of cool. I don't know if it's effective, but it'd be neat. We see battle cruisers against Zerg anyway on regular maps with SK Terran adding in BCs. That's not what this is, obviously. Because, obviously, the factory is done, and a starport's on the way. It is a starport! Dude, if he's rushing to take an island base, I kind of respect it. It's got to be Wraiths, though, right? I mean, it's 2 base Muta opening is the problem here for Sharp. If he's trying to make Wraiths when the enemy is getting Mutas, that's tough. It's a tough row to hoe. But we've seen it attempted before. We've seen it succeed before. I think Speed beat Jadong with it on the channel about a year ago. Remembering that game as well. I mean, it can be done. Let's see how this goes. Expanding is Sharp after the starport is just about done. So that's how late that second base is. Terran fans who are like, ooh, what is this build? Well, you get your second base a lot later than with one rack expand. So keep that in mind. And it is a Wraith. Of course it is. So it's Wraith opening. Oh, I can use my Wraith awaiting launch orders opening to the casts. If you haven't noticed, if you just like load my cast and then skip to like the 5-minute mark, dude, I have some really fun opening sounds and music leading into the cast, just fun intros. So maybe go back and listen and hear what it is. So it's 2-port Wraith, a Vulture out just to make sure that any Lings that come across he sees they're coming, and a Sunken here in case the Vulture decides to be more aggressive, which he's not doing right now. So, like I said, 2 base Muta, but also there's a hatchery coming in. I mean, getting a Hydra in here just for safety would not be a terrible thing. The Wraith has revealed himself. Wraith, though, waiting launch orders, has revealed himself, and behold, The Overlord is dead. Wondrous. Wondrous times. Spores? I mean, at this point, you kind of have to invest in some kind of anti-air. And he's just like, I'm accepting. I'm going to lose some stuff, I guess. I'm waiting for the Spire to finish. I'm going to get some Scourge. I'm going to try to kill the Wraiths with that. Oh my gosh, he found another Overlord. Every Overlord that dies is a big problem. Of course, you're getting Cloak for your Wraiths. Nobody goes 2-port Wraith, and then they're like, and no Cloak. Hey, did you guys know I cast a TVT with a 2-port Wraith opening? Did you see that one? Probably not, because TVTs get no views, and YouTube doesn't recommend them to anyone because they're TVTs. And they get no views. It's kind of a death spiral. But if you want to see a really insane TVT that involved Wraith opening, I'm not lying about this. It is Wraith opening TVT, not Wraiths at the 37-minute mark when the tank lines are there and 5 ports get thrown down and then it's Wraiths. No, 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 no. This is opening Wraiths. Ask me for a link. I'll give it to ya. Okay? Great. Queen's Nest coming in off of 2 base. Wow. There is an evolution chamber. It's got to be for spores. Got to get a creep colony down here at some point. Scourge into the darkness. They don't have much vision range, but that's okay. They can blunder into something and kill it just fine as long as the Wraiths aren't paying attention to what's going on. So, Vulture has a kill. New Wraith doesn't have any kills. One of these Wraiths has a kill. Which one is it? 2 kills on that one. Okay, so 2 Overlords down. Probably a Ling got killed. I would have to assume that's what that Vulture was all about. So the Mutas are out. The Scourge are out. Now, you can do this unless the Wraiths are cloaked, and then you can't do this. He's killing his own... What? Okay, he was killing his own Queen's Nest, and he's like, well, what if I need that? Let's kill my own Sunken instead. Yeah, you need the Queen's Nest to make a hive, which I assume... Wait. He's... What? He was... What? He... What? Then it lets the Vulture in. What is Effort doing? Effort, are you okay? Supply blocked again. Guess what? More Overlords have died. Oh my gosh. And he does Overlord drop down here into an island base. But if the Wraiths find it, which they do... Ah! Oh, another supply block. Just temporarily, though. New Overlord popped up just in time. What was that? Why was the Sunken trying to kill the Queen's Nest, and then he killed the Sunken instead, but the Sunken was still trying to kill the Queen's Nest? He doesn't have a hive. He's got a Spore at the main. No Spore in the natural. His third base is okay because enough Mutas are here. Overlord speed is not done, but he did get Overlord drops immediately. Like, really fast Overlord drops. So he must have picked up the drone, dropped him right here, and then bam, third base comes in on the island. Love it. Dude, island base game. Okay, Overlord's dying at an alarming rate here. Oh, then there's the Cloak, and the Overlord's dead, so the Mutas are like, oh, where'd they go? I don't know. I guess everyone's going to die. This is what the Spore is for here. This moment right now. Unfortunately, can't kill the Spore with these Wraiths, but, you know, all the drones on gas going down. That's a good win. Goodness. Running, splitting, don't lose one, didn't lose a Wraith, baller. Baller, oh, another Overlord is up here, it should die. He should die. Oh, kill the drone too. I mean, all of it, yes, all of it will die. Yep. Supply blocked again. How much supply block in this game, Sharp? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. I think one of the Wraiths lost Cloak there. So that's why it died. But otherwise, you know, you're doing pretty great if you're a Wraith in this game. He's making Marines now. He's getting range upgrade. He's getting a +1 attack for said Marines. Okay, so those Wraiths get wiped out. These Wraiths are kind of dying too, actually. 2 kills on it and dead. Did he just get map control? Did he just kill every single Wraith? He killed every single Wraith on the map. Okay, I lied. There's 2 here, and there's 2 more in production. Nope, those are science vessels. There are 2 Wraiths on the map now. One of them has 2 kills. One of them has 1 kills. 1 kill. See? Well, no, it says kills 1. You're right. I was right the first time. I thought it said kills, and then I was like, does it, though? More creeps coming up the natural. Holy crap. These Sunkens or these... Hive's done. Ultralisk Cavern coming in. He's going Ultras. He's getting a Nidus, so he can Nidus reinforcements at the third base if he needs to, which is kind of how it works normally, but in this situation, it's extra important because you can't run units over here. You got to Nidus them or drop them over here, and if the enemy has a lot of Wraiths, getting Overlords over here in the drop is tough. Scourge, get a Science Vessel connection. One more connection, not killing that Science Vessel, but killing one of them. I'm not sure this is enough Mutas. It's a full stack with Carapace upgrade, but that is a lot of Marines. They have Stim. They have Medics. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I'm playing the reverse campaign, Nice Irradiate, in StarCraft 1 right now, and you don't have things like Medics or Charon boosts. And it's tough. And it is really, really tough sometimes without those two upgrades. Brood War. Very happy about Brood War. That came out 6 months later. So, I mean, it's a problem that existed for a very short amount of time, for a very small amount of people. Ow. Okay, we're just going to give up on these Mutas. Effort, buddy. Yo. He just lost. I mean, I don't know how many he lost right there, but he had 11, and now he's got 3. That's 8 Mutas down. That's a big chunk of your army. Kind of sunken up. It's high ground, too, which is so nice against these Marine attacks. So beautiful. Another scan. Yeah, he's just sacking his Mutas. Sure, dude. Effort not paying attention to those Mutas nearly enough. There's the Nidus on the third base. Extremely important. Scans in, sees the number of Sunkens being thrown up, and goes, oh. Let's not go in there. Can't actually do anything without tanks in that situation. Checks to see if there's a base up here. There's not. He's got a third base coming in. Again, the third base that the Zerg has been running for a while. And it's going to be hard to deal with. Unloading on top of Sunkens is bad. Unloading on top of Scourge is also bad. You got to have drop ships if you're going to unload anywhere. I don't know if he has any of those right now. Kindness Plating's on the way. And Wraith down. Did not get the Overlord. Not great from Sharp. So both players having some sloppy moments in this game, but it's a weird map. And weird maps give players more sloppy moments than regular maps that they know very, very well. Scourge, no. Great Science Vessel. Micro. More Scourge going down. Some of that was effort, but some of that was definitely Sharp, moving his dudes back. Third base, no gas yet on that dude, just Marines and Medics production all the time. The answer to that's going to be Plague. Plague-oo on the way from effort, trying to see what he can do here. Needs a fourth base at some point. Look at these guys unloading and hanging out in the top left so the Zerg can't take it. I mean, this is not a bad base to take. It's still available. This one, too, is not terrible. I don't know why he took this one. I guess it's easier to defend. But I'm really shocked he doesn't have a fourth base yet. He's moving out for it. Yeah, so he's going to take this base now. But it's 121 to 66 supply at 12 minutes in favor of Sharp. What a weird game this is. All right, so Plague is not done yet. Dark Swarm is. So there's the Dark Swarm. And that's the force. Okay, there's the Irradiate and the second Dark Swarm. And then the Defiler's dead. But we're holding. We're holding this bridge, which, again, the only way across to the other side of the map to kill effort over ground is this bridge. So this is, like, the best place in the game for a Dark Swarm to be. These guys actually run out and engage, but then more Marines showed up. I feel like there were fire bats. There are fire bats on the map. There's one. There's two. Sharp, bring the fire bats up. Deal with these lings inside the Dark Swarm. Show them who's boss. So, yes, fourth base coming in. Defiler. Wiggling up this way, immediately getting irradiated, getting two Dark Swarms off on the bridge again. Bridge important. Sharp expanding down here, thinking about it. Thinking about it. He doesn't have a command center down there yet, but it's not that hard to take. He's producing battle cruisers. All right. Can we get a second battle cruiser win against Zerg in a week? I don't know if we can, folks. Let's see together, though. Yeah, now there's fire bats. Now the lings are dead. Now the Dark Swarm means nothing. But Plague is done now. And these Ultralisks are pretty scary. They've got speed. They've got the Chitinous Plating upgrade. They've got a casual 5 armor against these Marines. Yeah. The Irradiates are good. He's just kind of... He's just trying to use the Irradiated Ultra to help kill the Marines. That's brilliant. I think he did. I think he ran him out ahead for that purpose. That is super cool. Still not expanding down this right side is Sharp. Ooh, I like this. Ooh, this double expand by effort. Left side 9 o'clock expand and center island expansion. Dude, we get island expansions. We get battle cruisers here. Yamato's on the way. 160 to 94 supply. Great drop, by the by. Fantastic drop. Where these lings? Where's the Dark Swarm effort? Holy crap, it doesn't matter. Those lings crushed that. They've got adrenal. They've got upgrades. Oh, Bucks are maneuvering lings? No, we got an Overlord and an Ultralisk. Weird stuff. Anyway, ew, into the Dark Swarm we go. There's nothing in there to scare us, and then there was. There were 3 Zerglings in there. Ow, ow, fire bats, good in. Shut it down, boys. And everybody makes it through. Dude, I think Effort is dead. I don't think Effort did very well. Oh, nice snipe there. Not that it really matters. We can get reinforcements up here pretty quickly. But also, the 4th base dies. Battle cruisers shutting down the center base. The left side base of Effort exists, but it doesn't have any mining at it. This is chaos, Batman. What a crazy game at 15 minutes. So 3 basing Terran, battle cruisers, marines, stim, medics, fire bats, science vessels galore. And then eventually this Ultra will die, and the center base is going to die because marines are unloading there now. And then 2 Ultras by themselves are probably not going to save this base. Yeah, I mean, he's not even really micro. Oh, okay, now he got a micro. He's busy somewhere else. I guess he's busy with this battle. Okay, well, he's fighting a spore, so that's not true. He's not microing against an egg. That's probably not happening either. Dude, this, okay. Gets chased away by a spore. I kind of feel like there was an angle down here you could hang and maybe get the extractor, which, again, is a fine strategy and something that battle cruisers do all the time. Sure, bud. I think he was outside of Dark Swarm and he didn't know it, because the Irradiate was hurting him anyway, so hard to tell sometimes exactly where you are. Oh, now we're getting Hydralisks. Look, Hydras can kill dropships. Ultras and Lings can't do that. Hydras can also kill battle cruisers. They got a +1 attack. The Hydras are at +2 carapace and no attack upgrades. Dark Swarm, Plague, something, please. Oh my gosh, there's nothing to stop this base from dying. There's like 5 Hydralisks. That's not enough. Even if you had full upgrades, that's not enough. Yeah, okay. Base dead, center base dead. Yeah, we're done. It's 3 base to 3 base. Effort's dead, man. At 17 minutes, the battle cruisers are flying around, Yamatoing down. Yes, Defiler inside Dark Swarm again. Sharp! Well, battle cruiser died, but Sharp killed a Defiler inside Dark Swarm with Yamato D-Matrixed battle cruiser fighting here at 18 minutes. Plagued up, still D-Matrixing a fire bat on top of everybody else. What a fantastic engagement this is from Sharp. But Hydra's inside the Dark Swarm, invulnerable, no fire bats, no siege tanks. Everybody's plagued, a little bit dangerous down there. We can hide inside here and at least keep the Terran from advancing much further, but still, it's 191 to 74 supply. If Everett wins this game, I'm going to eat my hat. Again, I don't wear hats. I've never really been a hat person. So it's not much of a threat, or a promise, but you know. Actually, a few years ago, somebody unearthed a photo of like some family event that I was at with, extended family when I was maybe 13. And I was wearing a baseball cap. And I was like, did I used to like wear a baseball cap around? I don't remember doing that very well. Then I had some vague memories, and maybe I did used to wear a hat. Anyway, Restoration's coming in too, man. Dude, Sharp, do I have to put you on the list of cool dudes? Nice. Plague. Ooh. Hydra's kind of fighting without Dark Swarm. What chaos is happening here? Ugh. Just mass Hydra, Dark Swarm, gonna try to save the day here. There's 1 Dark Swarm. Science Vessel dies because of it. Another Dark Swarm on the right side would be pretty rad. Radiating this Hydralisk at random, I guess. Hydra's coming outside of the Dark Swarm because being inside the Dark Swarm means you get irradiated. This is insane. Yeah, no, GG. Effort taps out, and Sharp is our winner in 19 minutes and 40 seconds. Holy smokes. All right, GG Sharp. This is you, man. You get the win because why? Because you got restoration, because you Yamato the Defiler, and because island bases kind of suck. You'll notice that Sharp didn't try to take any island bases. All he tried to do was keep them away from the Zerg. An effort invested in 2 different island bases, lost one of them, and then lost his land bases, too. Yeah, that Wraith opening was too good. That Wraith opening, I don't think the answer to that Wraith opening was mutas. I really don't. Here's the thing about Wraith openings, is if you go Hydras, and you're coming across the map fast enough with range, with speed, and bring enough Overlords with you, then you can kind of punish those Wraith openings, especially on a map where you know where the enemy is. I mean, it's a pretty far rush distance. It would have been risky, and especially with the high ground, it could have been tough. But I just don't like the Muta opening there. I mean, it did kill a lot of the race, but only after a lot of supply blocking had happened, and the third base was late, and it was tough. So, yeah, effort. Great player, but man, what a weird map. What a great strategy from Sharp. We get another Battle Cruiser win. 2 Battle Cruiser wins in a week on the channel against Zerg. Crazy. Like crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. I love it. Terran fans, very happy about that one. It's a weird map. Everybody should be happy about seeing a weird map on the channel. I can't even remember what it's called. Undolov. Something like that. Ulundolov. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's extremely not English. Threw me off. But yeah, man, these starports MVPs. Wraith opening into Science vessels and to drop ships into battle cruisers. 2 starports. Well, 3. 3 starports doing the heavy lifting here for Sharp. He's a little mining out of his natural, but he's building this base anyway. He's fine. He's doing fine. Yeah, I want more games on this map for sure. And like props to effort for taking island bases. For trying to take island bases, like super, super duper props to him. I respect it immensely. And, I mean, it didn't work, but not all your great ideas can work every time. I just got to try it again. I hope he tries it again. All right. GG, man. Tap the like button if you enjoyed that game. What a weird one. Utterly, utterly weird, dude. 135,000, 104,000 points in favor of Sharp. No real surprise there. He got outproduced by the Zerg, but the out-kill ratio is about a 2-to-1, which, yep, that tracks. 10-0 buildings raised tells a big story there, too, in favor of the Terran in a TVZ, and the outspend by the Zerg is tiny, minuscule. 2,700 resources in 20 minutes is not above the list, above the line. That was fun. I was kind of in a bad mood earlier, but my goodness, that game was fun, and it put me in a good mood. So thanks, StarCraft, for putting me in a good mood. Let me know in the comments if this puts you in a good mood as well. All right, cool. So that's going to be it from me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.